Now at 10, the first homicide of the year after a deadly shooting in Lexington. And a central Kentucky community charged too much for their electric bill. What's being done now to fix the problem?
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.J. Shuck. Pretty nice start to the week on this Monday. We had a chilly start, but afternoon highs into the mid-50s. We'll do even better rolling into Tuesday. Your Storm Team forecast is on the way.
ABC 36 News at 10 on MYKY starts now.
Good evening and welcome in. I'm Maddie McQueen. We begin with breaking news. The first homicide of 2023 after a deadly shooting tonight in Lexington. Police say officers found a man shot inside a vehicle around 7 this evening on Toner Street near West 6th Street. The Fayette County Coroner's Office says the man died on the scene. Police say right now the investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information about the shooting is asked to contact Lexington Police or leave an anonymous tip through Bluegrass Crime Stoppers. Now in our top story at 10, the city of Paris planning to resend utility bills from the last 2 months after miscalculations led to huge increases for some customers.
I usually it's $200 bill, and I just got it today as $680 electric bill. How can I pay that? And 100% disabled. I cannot even work.
Many people woke up Monday morning frustrated and confused, like Gloria Boyer. For another man, his bill was over 10 times its normal cost on a house no one even lives in right now.
Went from $46.99, and then it went to $67.80, and here's the jump. Then I have the next bill, which in December, $443.75. And no one's living at this property. You hear what I'm saying? No one lives there. This month, $1,122.61.
The city says it has a process to hopefully prevent a similar situation from happening again. But in the meantime, tells people not to worry about these high bills, as corrected ones will be sent out in the next few days.
There is a process in our billing that we do a calculation. It's a energy cost adjustment calculation, and there was an error in that calculation. So we had discovered that, and everybody had received their high bill. We do apologize for that.
The city says people can follow it on Facebook or its website for any updates on the situation.
After a chilly start early on this Monday, we had some nice sunshine through the afternoon. That helped boost our highs into the mid-50s, so a good 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. Just prior to sunset, we saw some high-level clouds begin to drift in, and those are kind of thickening up. They're going to be with us tomorrow. Even with that, still expecting temperatures to climb into the low 60s as our winds pick up. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD Camera Network, Hicks and Funson Cam, we're at 44. No winds are out of the southeast. Around 5 to 10, that's where they'll be the bulk of the overnight. Once we hit daybreak tomorrow, they're going to be more southerly and begin to pick up. You see kind of a wide variety of temperatures. We're down into the upper 30s in a few of the lower spots. 44 here in Lexington, 42 in Frankfort. Temperatures should level out. In fact, probably coming up just a touch, because you see out here to the west, still well into the 50s. So we may dip down a few more degrees just after midnight, and that'll be the low for tomorrow. Even with mainly cloudy skies, temperatures are going to surge into the low 60s. A few scattered showers possible as the frontal system stretches out just to our northwest, mainly north and west of Lexington. Wednesday's really going to be our best chance for widespread rain, but the unseasonably mild air sticks around. More on that in your 7-day coming up.
In your Nation View, the latest on the evacuation order in place in a small town in Ohio. As Rena Roy reports, officials are warning of toxins in the air after a train carrying hazardous material derailed Friday evening.
Crews are working to prevent a major explosion in the small town of East Palestine, Ohio, with the controlled release of hazardous materials inside 5 train tanker cars that derailed on Friday.
This allows us to control that operation and not have the car react and do it itself.
Officials expanding the mandatory evacuation zone to include parts of Pennsylvania. Police going door to door telling people to leave immediately to avoid exposure to the dangerous chemicals, including vinyl chloride.
You need to leave. You just need to leave. We're ordering you to leave. This is a matter of life and death.
Short-term exposure to the chemical can irritate the eyes, nose, throat, and lungs. Long-term can lead to chronic liver and kidney problems. Multiple explosions have already caused massive fires since the derailment, sending toxins into the air.
Certain areas smell just horrific. Like in the car, I pulled my jacket up over my face and it was bad.
Schools and offices in the area closed on Monday. The small town located about 50 miles northwest of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Right now, there's no clear timeline on when residents may be able to go back home. EPA crews are testing the air and water regularly. Although the water is discolored, they say it is safe to drink.
The National Transportation Safety Board has recovered the data recorder on board. Investigators say a preliminary review indicates mechanical issues within the railcar axle. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Back in Kentucky, the 2023 legislative session continues tomorrow in Frankfort. The General Assembly returning after a break. Lawmakers are expected to focus on the juvenile justice system, medical marijuana, and the state's teacher shortage. Governor Andy Beshear calling for a 5% pay raise and student loan forgiveness for teachers and other school employees. Lawmakers have until February 21st to introduce new bills in the Senate and February 22nd to introduce new bills in the House. A restaurant in Lexington known for its Cajun and Creole food closing its doors for good. Lady Remoulade on North Broadway says it will not reopen after shutting down for the holiday season in November. The restaurant says the rising costs post-COVID is to blame. The restaurant says the business was chef-owned and got its start as a small food truck in 2017 before moving into its current location. Still ahead, a new record for the Kentucky Bourbon Trail and the latest on the search and recovery efforts after a deadly earthquake near the border of Turkey and Syria.
Well, a quiet evening here in central and eastern Kentucky. Temperatures dropping back into the upper 30s and low 40s. Won't move a whole lot during the overnight. In fact, probably coming up as our temperatures continue to climb heading into Tuesday. The Storm Team forecast is on the way.
Watch What You Eatin' every Wednesday on Good Morning Kentucky with Lee Cruz and Haley Harmon. Brought to you by Zucker.
It's Keno night, and you got this. And you've got 37 ways to win a top prize of $100,000. Keno from the Kentucky Lottery. You got this.
Hey, y'all, it's Sawyer and Gus from Hicks and Funson. If you've been injured in an accident, you should call Mr. Josh and Old Dad Greg.
Unlike that Florida attorney, they live here in Kentucky.
We hope you never need them, but if you do, Hicks and Funson is here to help. Remember, folks, size doesn't matter. Results matter.
It's time to find your adventure.
Sign me up.
Whether you've got courage to spare.
Let's go, girl.
Yeah. Or you just want to make new friends.
Trust me.
There's always a home for you at Girl Scouts.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
But then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
They told me about something called Innocent Spouse Relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
The call and the consultation are free.
Good afternoon, Kentucky. Your only local news at 3 p.m. Weekdays on ABC 36.
After Finn was born, he needed multiple surgeries just so he could survive. Thanks to the American Heart Association's life-saving research and medical breakthroughs, Finn got a second chance at life. Join us and learn more at helpheart.org.
The winter season can be tough on the skin, but it doesn't have to be. Faith Abube has more on that in tonight's Medical Minute.
As temperatures and humidity levels drop in winter, according to experts from the University of Michigan, our skin becomes drier. And this can be especially difficult for people with eczema and other skin conditions. But dermatologists say there are ways to prevent your skin from becoming dry. First, you can apply moisturizer to your face and body daily. The best time is after taking a shower. Dermatologists at Brigham Health explain that the thicker the cream, the better. Look for helpful ingredients on the bottle, like urea and ceramides. And when you shower, try to make it shorter and avoid long hot baths. Very hot water can dry out your skin. Dermatologists also recommend body soaps that are easy on the skin. Look for the word gentle on the label. When washing your clothes, use a sensitive skin detergent. And at home, try to use a humidifier. It not only can help reduce dryness in your skin, but also your eyes and nose. And of course, don't forget that even in the winter, you must protect your skin against the sun. Make sure you apply sunscreen daily. With this Medical Minute, I'm Faith Abube, ABC News.
Now, despite the chilly start this morning here in central and eastern Kentucky, upper 20s and low 30s, we ended up with a pretty nice day. Some sunshine, mid-50s for afternoon highs. Now, into the midweek, windy conditions. That wind's really going to pick up tomorrow, but it will be mild. That's going to be pretty much the case the entire week. It looks like several rain chances, but the best will be later on Wednesday. And yeah, we could even see a few snow showers on the table. Looks like Friday night into the day on Saturday. First things first, some mid to high level cloudiness building in. And our winds, which were very light earlier, are beginning to shift to the southeast and pick up a bit. And that's going to help to hold temperatures up during the overnight. Bluegrass Pace Care, Skyview HD Camera Network, Richmond EKU, where temperatures have dropped to 39, but I think we're going to put the brakes on that as the clouds continue to thicken up a bit and that wind becomes more southerly as we get closer to daybreak. You see kind of a variety of temperatures out there, a few upper 30s to mid 30s here and there, and then you got that ridgetop valley split, so it's all about location across the area. But you see just west of I-65, got a little warm front draped along the Mississippi River here, but temperatures still pressing 60 there. So that south to southwest wind tomorrow, that's going to help to pump us up. Big span between the early morning low and the afternoon high. 28 start, 56 earlier this afternoon, 45 and 26 the average high and low. So we've got high pressure sitting to our east. The southeast wind will become more south to southwesterly. This low heads to the Great Lakes, and the trailing cold front, that is essentially going to stretch out along the Ohio River. And as that happens, we'll be, of course, on the south side of it in the milder air. So note tomorrow morning waking up, notice how most locations are in the low and mid 40s. And then as the day wears on, a few showers, especially north and west of Lexington. Folks in southern southeastern Kentucky, this first little band, I think you'll probably end up high and dry because the front never sweeps through. It kind of shifts down along the 64 corridor and then it pivots to the north as the main weather maker comes in here on Wednesday, really Wednesday night into Thursday. That's when we got our best chance of some moderate pockets of rain before we get some drier air working in after some morning showers. But no big drop in temperatures. It does look like the heaviest rain through Thursday is going to be out just to our west. Can't rule out maybe an inch or so here in the Bluegrass, lesser amounts out to our east. And then a third wave, albeit weaker than the one on Wednesday. Initial showers Friday, and then we do get some colder air wrapping in. So we could see a few snow showers and some brief cold air for the first part of the upcoming weekend. But this roller coaster ride we've been on is not going anywhere. So windy to breezy the next couple of days. 61 tomorrow, 58. Some wet weather. That'll be our best bet on Wednesday. Morning showers, and then we'll dry out for a while. And we go from the 60s to mid 30s, but a nice recovery early next week back into the low 50s.
First impressions matter when you own a business. Whether it's a doctor's office or an Airbnb, the cleanliness of the environment matters. Cleanliness means safety. Cleanliness means good reviews. Cleanliness means repeat business. Cleaning Dynasty has been serving the bluegrass businesses for 25 years. A family business built on ethical morals and high standards. Cleaning Dynasty offers a wide range of commercial janitorial services to a multitude of respected professional properties and businesses. Call a trusted, loyal partner. Cleaning Dynasty.
Patient Choice Ultrasound Thermography. This is Kim. How may I help you?
Hi, my doctor just ordered a gallbladder ultrasound,
an echocardiogram,
a venous Doppler. I'm pretty nervous. I don't know what to expect.
Well, I'm scheduled at the hospital, but the price is so high.
You are cash-based? That price includes everything?
Yeah, I've got this crazy high deductible, so a reduced cash price sounds perfect.
You could get me in? Yes, I've got an order. I'm coming to Patient Choice.
Patient Choice is my choice.
Now I've got a choice in Patient Choice.
February is here, and there are so many reasons to shop. Head to Perry's Gallery and save big on all the furniture you've been wanting.
Celebrate your true love this Valentine's Day. Surprise her with a jewelry armoire. Gift him the recliner he's been wanting.
Are you tired of the cold and snow? Order your outdoor furniture now so that you're ready for the first day of spring.
And President's Day means big sales. Enjoy savings on in-stock furniture and orders.
Beat those winter blues with us at Perry's Gallery, 1176 Industry Road.
Hey, I'm returning your stuff. Your motor oil, your paint, and all your other trash. You dumped it on the ground and it washed down the storm drain and into my water. Don't let it happen again. Or next time, I won't be so nice.
Stop polluting Kentucky's water by keeping trash off the ground. To find out how you can help, visit our website. Watch Monday Munchies every Monday on High Noon with Doug and Lisa High. Brought to you by Zucker.
In your worldview, thousands are dead from a powerful earthquake near the border of Turkey and Syria. Rescue workers are searching for survivors in the massive piles of rubble. As Tim Pulliam reports, Turkey has declared a 7-day mourning period in the wake of the devastating quake.
This is the aftermath of that deadly earthquake near southeastern Turkey and northwestern Syria. Complete chaos following a 7.8 magnitude shock overnight. Thousands in both countries now dead. The first quake hit while many were sleeping just after 4 a.m. local time in a Turkish city bordering Syria, followed by several powerful aftershocks. In Syria, the devastation is enormous. Crews desperately searching for survivors. New video today shows rescuers removing this child from the rubble. Mountains of crumbled buildings and debris litter an area already weakened by a decade of civil war. Many in the earthquake region, refugees. And look at this. Just hours after the initial quake, TV crews captured this building collapsing from another quake 80 miles from the first. Thousands of homes, businesses, and lives across both countries are now destroyed. This is the country's worst earthquake in nearly 100 years, according to Turkey's president. He says 45 nations are sending volunteers and aid.
President Biden says he's deeply saddened by this tragedy. His administration is also deploying 2 79-person urban search and rescue teams to Turkey. U.S. aid and the Pentagon are coordinating additional assistance. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Los Angeles.
A brother and sister from Harlan, Kentucky, both answered the call to duty to serve their country in Vietnam, and their stories, their artifacts, lovingly preserved here at the Kentucky Military History Museum in Frankfort.
We're surrounded by the collections of the Kentucky Historical Society, and each one of these items came to us through the loving care of their owner or a family member that donated it to us. And our story today revolves around the story of a brother and sister who both served in the military during the Vietnam era. So during the 1990s, when the Kentucky Historical Society was building this building, the artifacts had been stored on an off location and had to be prepared. We had a new volunteer, Martha Davis, whose family had originated from Harlan County. And Martha was working to help us prepare the artifacts for our museum and to move into this new building. She gained a little bit of trust and decided it was time for her to donate some important artifacts tied to her family. Martha and her little brother, Marcus, who was 5 years younger than she, both joined in the military at different times during their lives. Martha joined in 1965 and served immediately in Guam as a nurse in the Navy. We have, as part of the donation, a uniform that she wore while she was there. Her brother, Marcus, graduated from Moorhead State University in 1969. He decided to take a teaching job down in Jacksonville, Florida. As part of the many things that Martha donated to the Kentucky Historical Society, it includes this really great letter that was written to Marcus from one of the fellow teachers there. Just shows that he was quite a personable kind of guy. He only taught for a couple of months before he was drafted into service during the Vietnam War. Marcus, unfortunately, died in action. His personal belongings were packed away in a green canvas laundry bag, and they were shipped back to the family. Some of the things that were in Marcus's bag include his combat boots. It includes a compass that he must have used to find his way and navigate. But it also includes a P-38. It's a tiny little can opener. We might not think of it as a treasure in the sense of how we often frame treasures. But this was a treasure to him because with it, he was able to eat every single day while out in the field. Finally, in 2002, Martha and her mother donated these items to the Kentucky Historical Society, and the family trusted us enough so that we could be there as they experienced the story.
For more, visit us online at history.ky.gov. From the Kentucky Military History Museum in downtown Frankfort, I'm Doug Hyde.
Not again. You don't mess with underground power lines.
Should have contacted 811. They'll mark those utility lines free.
Yeah, but this guy ain't real bright.
Neither is the neighborhood.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Are you looking for high-quality, affordable flooring? Extra Value Flooring has everything you need to get the floors of your dreams. We carry Mohawk, Shaw, Dreamweaver, and other popular brands, and have a wide variety of carpet, laminate, hardwood, and boat flooring. We also carry engineered waterproof flooring so you can avoid those stressful spills. With more than 100,000 feet of flooring to choose from, Extra Value Flooring is the place to find your perfect floors. Come into our store and mention this commercial for 10% off of your first flooring purchase. Don't cut corners. Visit Extra Value Flooring today.
Bet you never had it like this with a Mississippi twist. New to the bluegrass, Tossin' the Sauce is in the business of providing quality food fast. With over 24 flavors to choose from, loaded fries, fried fish, and delicious punches, Tossin' the Sauce is your one-stop shop with a little something for everyone. This family-owned and operated restaurant is offering tailgate packages for your sporting event. Tossin' the Sauce is ready to bring the Mississippi twist to you. See what everyone is raving about. Come and get your wings on Richmond Road at Tossin' the Sauce.
Losing a loved one is never easy. Neither is planning a funeral. Now more than ever, families are choosing cremation. It's simple and dignified, giving families the option to celebrate their loved ones in a variety of ways. Remembering them for who they were, honoring them by gathering at their favorite place, traveling to their favorite vacation spot, or simply taking them home. Care Cremation and Funeral Service. Your loved one never leaves our care.
What a tool. He could hit a gas line.
Wait, he's contacting 811.
They'll mark the underground utilities free.
Turns out he is smarter than he looks.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Watch What You Eatin' every Wednesday on Good Morning Kentucky with Lee Cruz and Haley Harmon. Brought to you by Zucker. You're watching ABC 36 News at 10 on My Kentucky.
The bourbon tourism industry is breaking records here in Kentucky. Last year, more than 2 million people toured distilleries on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, beating the previous record of 1.7 million from 2019. The Kentucky Distillers Association says people toured large and small distilleries. After pandemic-related restrictions were lifted, Governor Andy Beshear says the state's bourbon industry's success isn't slowing down anytime soon. Cracker Barrel offering a Valentine's Day giveaway this year. 5 lucky couples will have the chance to win free Cracker Barrel for a year, but there's a catch. The restaurant chain says couples will need to get engaged at a Cracker Barrel location first and then post a video of their proposal to Instagram between February 10th and 16th. The posts need to include a caption that explains why they decided to propose at the iconic restaurant, and it should include the hashtags I said yes at Cracker Barrel and hashtag contest. Candidates also need to follow the restaurant's official Instagram account. Well, stay with us. Final Check Your Forecast is next.
Hey y'all, it's Josh and Greg from Hicks & Funson Kentucky Lawyers. Tell them the news, Josh. Well, we've moved, but not to Florida. Our Lexington office is now at the Beck House on High Street across from the post office. If you've been injured in an accident, visit honestfearless.com or call 859-777-7000 for a free consultation. So when that insurance company goes low, come and see us at 209 East High Street.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-903-8876. That's 1-800-903-8876. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-903-8876 now.
Hey, I'm returning your stuff. Your motor oil, your paint, and all your other trash. You dumped it on the ground and it washed down the storm drain and into my water. Don't let it happen again. Or next time, I won't be so nice.
Stop polluting Kentucky's water by keeping trash off the ground. To find out how you can help, visit our website.
I'm Jeff Pecoro.
I'm Chris Bolton.
And I'm Sarah Cardona.
You'll be seeing a lot of us on ABC 36 News.
At your local games.
And those big games we wait for all year.
We're fans first, but reporting is what we do best. We report Central Kentucky sports from the high school games to the biggest moments in sports across Kentucky. Tune in and see all the exciting changes on ABC 36.
And here's your Kentucky Lottery Scratch forecast. As we head through the midweek here, we'll see winds pick up out of the south, about 10 to 15 miles an hour, maybe 15 to 20 with gusts over 30 through the afternoon. Even with clouds around, that's going to push our temperatures into the low 60s. A few showers north and west of Lexington. Best chance widespread showers coming up on Wednesday, and no real cool air to speak of, not until the upcoming weekend. That'll be on Saturday, so I guess enjoy the unseasonably mild air.
Thanks for watching. We hope you'll switch on over to ABC 36 for more news coming up at 11. Have a good night.
For your next home or business project, Perspectives has the best options. Paints that match any color and supplies for application. Thousands of wallpapers and borders in a variety of styles and colors. Blinds, shutters, custom-made drapery, and even upholstery to give your project the perfect finishing touch. From do-it-yourself to commercial-sized projects, Perspectives has the products and advice to show off your style. Let Perspectives help you complete your project and exceed your expectations.
Here's a simple truth about higher education. If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.